Hey Revolution family, just checking in to give you week 1 updates and some more news. I'm Alex McGee, President, and Wicked Paulus, Vice President.
That's me.
So we'll recap week 1 and talk about week 2 and what else is going on throughout the league. So Wiki, how do you feel about week 1?
It was very good. First of all, I had a lot of fun coaching and taking pictures and watching the kids play, watching parents buying, at the concession and stuff, and basically having fun with everybody. What do you think?
Well, I was just reffing, so I thought it went well. It was very competitive. First game, undefeated coach in the fall, Jeff Paulus, took on his counterpart in the U8 division and Division 2 in the indoor league, Miguel Sandoval. And Miguel Sandoval in the wave
good game.
Took that one out. They won 12 to 10.
At the end, they won
Yeah,
away
they
with
pulled
it
through
at
at
the end. Yep.
So Jeff, maybe next week you can
Maybe
try
next
again.
time. Hey, by the way, if you didn't watch the game, go on our Facebook page, Lebanon Revolution Youth Soccer. You can watch that game.
One thing I can say about Jeff's team is Jade is a phenomenal player. He has
Yes. I
quite
watched
some
that
talent.
game again today. And
I watched it numerous times, 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
So he's a player to watch for Coach Jeff's team in the Blast. I think they'll pull out the win in week 2, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Actually, I think we have a lot of new, good players, and most of our returning players had improved a lot. So I'm very excited about this season. It's gonna be great, and to get to know the new players and then get to work with the older players, that's gonna be fantastic, basically.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully those players that are from the other clubs like EUC and Anvil and Northern Lebanon, hopefully they'll stick around and join the Revolution family for the fall. And hopefully we can bring some championships home in the fall. So Coach Torrey and Coach Tony squared off in week 1. The Mustangs versus the Rampage. Mustangs pretty much rolled right through that one. They won 13 to 7. And so that's going to be the matchup of the week for this week, week 2, where Coach Miguel and Coach Torrey will get together, take their squads, and battle it out. So we'll see what happens with that one. Why don't you talk about your game, Heat versus Ambush?
What can I say? We bring the heat, you know. Now it was a good game. It was a tight game till the end. Actually, we pulled out at the end. I had to put all my players on defense because I didn't want nobody to score on us. But it was back and forth, basically, you know. And I think one of the problems that the other team had, which was that when we take free kicks, they let their kids step away from the ball instead of having their kids being in front of the ball. And I'm telling you, coaches, now, once your goal touch that ball outside the blue line and the ref blow the whistle, make sure your kid's ready to make a wall, because if not, that's going to be a score. So I take advantage of it last week. And, you know, but the game, it was a pretty tight game. Luis did a real good job. Oscar, a few kids that I don't know all of the names yet. And that's one I want the parents and kids to bear with me on that. Even my own teams are still having trouble calling out names, who's going in and out. But I was calling the numbers. it worked for the first week, but I'll catch on the names. But it was a very tough, competitive game, and both teams played their heart out. And, you know, we came out with the W. Hopefully next week we're going to come out with the W again. Maybe go undefeated. But, yeah, it was a good game. And I'm very proud of all my team and my players, and very proud of even the opponent team, you know. I think Coach, how can I not remember his name? Coach Ryan. Ryan, man. I think Coach Ryan did a great job with his kids, and he have a good team in his hand. So he's the one that's going to have to guide these kids if he wants to win the championships that I'm going to win.
So the next game was the Knights versus the Fury. Coach Scott Ilias, he's the junior high girls coach at Lebanon. So he coaches females while I coach the males. He was pretty much blessed with a good squad this year. I didn't know a lot of his players, so when I made the team, I was kind of doing it blind. But he pulled away against the Fury, which is Coach
I don't
Josh.
even think he even said anything.
He didn't. I've never seen him really coach in a game, usually because we were away when he was home.
But he had such a good team, like you don't even have to say anything, basically, you know. It's just, go play, go score some goals, you know.
So Chris Estrada, one of my junior high boys, had a heck of a game. Mackenzie Ilias, also one of the junior high players on the female team, they both had a great game. They both scored, I believe, at least 3 goals each. So they pulled away from Josh Overdeer's team, who's a first-year coach, and he coaches the Fury. So the Knights pulled away 11-4, and the Knights will take on the Ambush, which is the game of the week. So Coach Ryan and Coach Scott will go head-to-head, and then Coach Wiki and Coach Josh will go head-to-head. So we'll see if the Heat can stay turned on and see if Coach Wiki can pull away. So the players of the week we announced, what was it, yesterday?
Yes.
We announced the players of the week. Should we go over them?
I mean, they have the list on the Facebook page. I don't really have the list on me, but I mean, what I will say as far as like player of the week, like I think a lot of other kids was doing good as even the player of the week. The way I choose my player of the week is how they going to the game, you know. If they're doing better and better, you know, it's not only the best guy, because I can point out without looking who's my best guy, but it's not only about being the best guy. It's about supporting your teammate. It's about being a team player, passing the ball, and basically learning from your mistakes and playing better and harder. So that's how I choose my player of the week. And like I say, if I could, all my team would be in players of the week, but it doesn't work like this. So, you know, next week I'm pretty sure another kid gonna step up to be player of the week. But all the kids did great, and you know, did a good job basically, you know.
So the players of the week, what they'll get is some kind of token or piece of paper, so that way they can go to the concession stand. They'll get 1 item free. So this is a little incentive for the other players to keep working hard, strive to be great, and try and bring their team the W week after week. So we're entering week 2. We talked about some of the matchups. So Division 2, the Wave will take on the Mustangs for sole possession of first place. The winner will be in first place out of that. And then
the Blast and the Rampage.
Blast and Rampage, they're going for their first win.
Yep, somebody needs a win. Somebody going to win this time.
Yeah, I'll let you know my little predictions.
What do you think? Go ahead, just say it.
All right, so my predictions for the Wave and the Wave and the Mustangs. I'm going to go with Coach Torrey on this one, and the Mustangs. Alexander Eberle is,
you think,
a phenomenal player, I must say. So it's going to be close. I'm going to say it's a 1-point game in favor of the Mustangs.
Well, I'm going against you on that one. So
all right, we'll see.
I think the Waves gonna wave their way and win that game. Basically, it's gonna be a tough one though. I'm excited to.
All right, and then the Blast and the Rampage. I think Coach Jeff's gonna pull this one out with the Blast. I think he has some redemption that he has to get after the week 1 loss. Hopefully, Coach Tony's team can work together and make it a little competitive for Jeff. Hopefully, it's not going to be a walk in the park for Jeff, because we want to give as much trouble to Jeff as possible.
Yeah, and it's still going to be a good game, I believe. But all-through, I think the Wave probably pull the win. I mean, Blast.
Blast pull out the win.
Yeah, I think they're going to pull out the win.
So then we have, for Division 3, Heat and Fury. I'm going to have to go with the Heat on this one. Not because Wiki's my best friend, but because I ref the game and I've seen everybody play. So I think the Heat pull it out. But I'm going to say it's a closer game. I say a 2-goal game. So I think the Fury will start to pull together, and Coach Josh will we'll figure it out.
I'll let my team speak for that one.
I didn't even know that you could comment on this, but Tony said upset of the week. Rampage upset the Blast,
all
so
right.
we'll see.
We'll see about that one.
So for Division 3, Heat versus Fury, like I said, the Heat win by 2. Then we have the Knights versus Ambush, which is the game of the week for Division 3.
That's going to be a tough one.
I'm going to go with Ambush on this one. I think they're going to come in with the upset. They'll knock the Knights off the high horse there.
I don't know. I think only the Heat can beat the Knights.
That's next week, so you'll have to see. Yeah, that's week 3. Speaking of next week, there is no soccer. We want you guys to enjoy your holiday. So be with your family and friends and enjoy the Christmas and snow, because I'm sure we'll have tons of snow by then.
Yep.
But anyways, back to the week of the game. I think Ambush pull through by 1.
Well, I'm going with the Knights because I know we're going to beat them in 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of want them to win. So hopefully they win, but I'm pretty sure they're going to.
Well, if the Knights win and you win, you're gonna both go 2-2 into week 3. 2-0 in week 3. So that'll be the matchup of the week. But other than that, let's talk about what's going on when the games are being played. So concessions. It's the first time we had a concession stand. Obviously, we didn't have one in the fall because we were at the discrepancy of the city. But we want to get your feedback. What would you like to see at the concession stand?
Yep.
Walking tacos have been a suggestion. What else? Meatball subs have been a suggestion.
I was going to say hot dog.
We have hot meatball subs have been a suggestion for maybe a week. But
I like
comment,
walking tacos.
let us know.
Because you can walk
tacos.
and eat them at the same time.
Hence the name, walking tacos. But I do love walking tacos. They're great. They're easy. They're convenient. They don't create much of a mess.
And they're tasty.
They're very tasty. But like I said, let us know what you think would be a big seller at the concession stand. We had some suggestions about coffee, hot chocolate, soup. Steven says yes to walking tacos. Steven St. Clair, here's your shout out. He wants walking tacos. So we'll add that to the menu for Friday. We'll see how it goes. We'll try and get some hot chocolate and coffee since it's starting to get cold out. So we'll see how that... Tea? I don't think too many people drink hot tea, especially at a young age. So yeah, let us know. Comment. We'll try and add some more to our concession list, and hopefully you guys buy it. Don't tell us to bring something and then don't buy it because it costs money.
It does.
So directly to the right of the concession stand is our Revolution gear. So you can get a hoodie, you can get a tank top, you can get a sling backpack, you can get, what else do we have? T-shirts.
T-shirts.
We'll
add more to it.
You want.
Yeah. And if you have a suggestion, once again, just let us know.
Yeah. I thought about maybe getting some beanies since it's winter time. We'll see what we can do about that. But also we have our 2016 edition of the fall jersey, and then also we have our retro jerseys back when we were not the Revolution, but when we were the Dragons. That will be for sale
at Dragons.
Discounted price. So come get jerseys, come get hoodies,
come
tank
ask
tops,
questions,
whatever
pictures.
You want. Maya, Kyra said hi.
What?
Kyra says hi. She said hi, Kyris. So yeah, just let us know if you have any suggestions on what kind of apparel you would like. Let us know. We can pretty much get anything. To continue on that, if you want to get a hoodie, sweatshirt, tank top, anything like that, anything with this logo on it, you need to have your order in by January 20th, and your money is due by January 20th, and then we will get you your stuff by the end of the season.
Yep.
Which I believe is February 10th. So we'll have that for you at that time, but you need to have your money and forms in. We will review your forms to double check. Also, if you want to get your name written on the back, you can do so.
Extra $5.
It's an extra $5 for
each shirt.
Yes.
For those who did not understand last time. And as far as like the order of the shirts, also it's $1 after double XL. It's $1 extra per sizes.
So make sure you're specific on those order forms of what you want. If you want your last name, first name,
or my name, it's okay. You can wear my name on the
whatever
shirt.
you want to put on it. Just make sure that you're specific. And if you have any questions, you can see Wiki, because he'll be doing the pressing and all that stuff on these. So anything to add about the Revolution gear?
No, we'll cover it all.
All right.
If you have any question, like we said, just ask us, and we'll try and answer it.
All right. So then week 2 updates. Just one update. We're gonna move the camera from behind the far end goal, closest to
The sideline.
the bathrooms. We're now gonna move that to the sideline, closest to the stage, so that way we can get the whole game in, and you guys can see the corners and everything, and not just one view. So we'll have someone moving the camera and all that, so that way you can get a better experience. We are able to do live. We're working on getting that updated on our iPad. If we can't do it there, I'm sure we can get somebody's phone, either one of our phones, to be able to do it. So that's the update for week 2. Now we just go over some reminders. Please keep an eye on your child.
Yes.
Keep them out of the bathroom. The bathroom is not a place to hang out. It's disgusting.
And it's a church.
And we're in a church, and there's also a lot of people, so we don't, I don't think I need to go into that, but we don't want anything to happen in there. So please keep an eye on your child. And then also, an issue that we ran into on week 1 was people walking on the courts during a game. There is one entrance and one exit, okay, and that is the stairwell that is closest to the air hockey table. That is the only one that is to be used, so if you need to walk across the bleacher during the game to use the bathroom, go get concessions, do whatever you need to do, it needs to go through that area. You'll need to walk across the bleachers in order to get there, or you wait until the game is at a complete stop at the end of a quarter or at the end of the game to get up, and you can walk across the court at that time. But please do not walk across the court during the game. You could have a kid run into you. Anything like that could happen, so we don't want any injuries, and we don't want to stop the flow of play because we're on a time schedule. But anything else to add, Wiki?
I would say, yes, when I was keeping score last game, it was an older person that was next to me. He wasn't that old, but he was older than me. But anyway, that person was saying for us to... But anyway, that person was basically saying how the music was annoying. And first of all, I did turn the music down for that person. But I want everybody to know that the music that we play, it's clean music, it's good music, it's for the kids, and it's something that they like to listen to as they're playing the game. And that's what indoor soccer is, It's music, fun, and people having fun basically and playing the game of soccer. So, to the people that really don't like the music, we'll keep it low as best as we can. But a lot of other people like the music and the kids love it. I know that for a fact. So that's the only concern and things I had last week basically.
All right, well, I think we're all excited for week 2. We're upset that we're off next week, but we're very excited for week 2. So bring your A game, so all the players, parents, bring your cheerleading outfit and your pom-poms, because it's gonna be a heck of a week. So yeah. We look forward to seeing you, Calvary Chapel. Doors will open at 4:50 for U6 program, which is fun to watch just as well. I think they're doing girls versus boys now. So think the girls pulled away in week 1, so we'll see what happens in week 2. But again, the games of the week are the Wave versus Mustangs and the Knights versus the Ambush. But come out and support the Heat, the Fury, everybody else, okay, as we get ready for week 2 and look to enjoy ourselves. So we're signing off. Again, I'm Alex McGee. That's Wiki Paulus.
That's my name.
And we are out of here.
Let's go on with Revolution.
Revolution TV. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.